Alright, welcome back everybody. I ran around a bit more. I still haven't found any other bone charms, but I did stumble into something. Now, here I am by the Spectre... The Spectre Club's there, the musician's house is there. And right over here, I stumbled across a taxidermy shop. And I was able to pickpocket a key from her, which unlocked what was a previously locked basement, and there was a incendiary bolt trap here. So at that point I figured, okay, something interesting must be happening down here. I'm going to stop and leave this for when I'm recording. So, now that we're recording again, have a look at what's going on down here. Now there's that guy over there.
That's a bit weird. What is that woman doing?
Please, get me out of here.
Right with you, buddy. Buzzing, devoid cursed, buzzing. Don't perish in this subterranean prison, I'll go mad from the incessant noise of their wings. Okay, so it's got this guy locked up in here. I don't know if that civilian is the one doing it, or she's just minding the shop for somebody else, but she's got this guy locked up in a room next to a room full of blood flies.
Here? Ugh. This is some risky shit.
Openable thing
blood
between
flies
them.
never stay under control.
Some shit's going on here. Let you up, buddy.
Get out of here while you still can.
Thank you. Thank you. No one wants to die full of blood flies. That awful woman keeps all her blood, Amber, locked up. But the key is beside her work table. Take it all. I don't want to touch any of it.
Okay. I didn't detect any bone charms in here either, but I figured this would at least be worth looking at. Oh! From those hive guys. Gross. Beltron is meant for some reason. Oh, here's the storage key. Okay. You know what? Oops. Get in there. Get rid of that, shall we? Also, kill these blood flies. They're a danger. Can't be allowed to live. Bandisian menace. I think they came from Bandisia originally, didn't they? Brought back on an expedition or something like that? I don't remember. That one though. Fuck it. Die, asshole. Okay. Didn't drop a blood amber. I killed the hive. That guy had blood amber inside of him though. I'm hearing a buzzing noise. Where the hell is it? There it is. Okay. Oh my god. So that's why you're doing this. You're killing people to cultivate blood amber. Sick motherfucker. Not as sick as the people who are ensanguinating people just to get a high. But... frozen iron.
She's been snatching people off the streets. Outsider's blood. Ugh. This has got to be the worst way to die.
Quite possibly. I don't know where she is, though. This lady up here is just called Civilian. That door closed behind me. Didn't close that.
It's not what you think.
Uh-huh. Isn't it?
Please don't tell anyone. I have a reputation.
What is you?
I'll work for free. Bring me any creature and I'll stuff it for you. Please don't tell anyone. I have a reputation. I'll work for free. Bring me any creature and I'll stuff it for you.
Check this out. I have a side quest to deal with you? No. I wish I could do something about you other than kill you. I suppose you know where any hidden bone charms are, do you, lady? Ugh. Oh well. Alright, so I have no idea whatsoever where the final bone charms are hiding. Kinda want to look up here, but I don't think this is going to help. Oh. Oh, this. Huh. Found another thing. So I don't think bone charms are here either. I'm not detecting anything. Okay. I think I'm just gonna have to accept the fact that there's 2 bone charms I'm not finding. That's the black market down there.
Some kind of trouble in this part of town? Honestly, why can't they keep all the riffraff in a separate place?
Alright, yeah, so let's just get out of here. Let's just call that a finished mission. Wherever these final 2 blood charms are, I did it again. Wherever these final 2 bone charms are, cannot find them for the life of me. I'll do one final scan, but I don't think I'm gonna find anything. So I can't go back up if I do that. Yeah, I can't find anything. Alright. Just gonna have to accept it. Hopefully they weren't anything super awesome. So the readout's gonna say 14 out of 18, but remember there's 2 from the black market that we saw but didn't want. So really we found 16. We just didn't pick 2 of them up. Contracts, yeah. Did the 2 non-lethal contracts. Okay. I've got the tattoo. I don't know if that's going to come up later or not, but maybe it will.
A lifetime ago, I felt the power of the Void through Daud. All of us who were close to him could do unnatural things. Move from rooftop to rooftop in the blink of an eye. fall on our enemies and slit their throats, like shadows sharpened to a fine edge. I made Dunwall bleed for all it had done to me, to the ones I loved. Now the outsider has given that back, for reasons I don't understand. But it feels good. We killed so many rich bastards who thought nothing of hurting us. It felt like justice. Is the outsider to blame for what we did? Does corruption come from the void, or from our own hearts? Witches and charlatans wearing necklaces of fingers and teeth. Cities sliding into chaos. Now the eyeless peddle black magic in the streets while their leaders keep even more dangerous secrets locked away. They've got a relic that turned a boy into a god centuries ago. A knife that might be the only way to destroy that god. The outsider knows I intend to steal it. Does he know what else I intend to do?
Well, they say power corrupts. Question
You gave
is...
me this for luck, my sweet Deirdre. I don't know if it's ever worked that way, but maybe it will, this time. I'm ready to rob the bank.
Question is, does the power itself corrupt? Or is it our own fault for lacking the willpower to keep our convictions? I wonder if there's any bone charms hiding on my boat. Why? Oops. Where Daud is. You up here, Daud? Yeah, there you are. Double check. Leave any bone charms lying around for me? Eh, old man? Probably not.
It's time. Soon you'll have the knife that can end him.
It didn't kill him before. It made him into a god.
Then it can unmake him.
The bank is owned and managed by Dolores Michaels. I've cased the place and talked to some people, and there are a few ways inside. Others have tried and failed to rob it before.
They didn't have the focus we do. We're not after coin. How do you plan to get inside?
There are 3 possible ways. The roof, the trash disposal, and the sewers. All of them might work. Once I'm in, I need to find the vault. The knife must be in there.
The security in the bank will be high. What have you learned?
Not much. Guards, clockwork soldiers, and a lot of locked doors that can only be opened remotely. And that's all before I'd reach the vault itself.
There's an intake port on the roof that leads to the bank's ventilation system. If you find enough laudanum, most of the bank's security will be days before you even get inside.
There was a pharmacy in the district, but it's been seized by the bank. I'll see what I can find.
I know how resourceful you can be. These keys you found with the eyeless leaders will lead you to whatever holds the knife. You'll also need the bank manager's key. Deal with her how you see fit.
Then I'm ready.
Good.
Do you want me to stay?
No. There's nothing you can do for me here. Go get the knife. Kill the outsider. I trust you to finish this.
I will, Daud. One way or another.
You've seen more than most. What we did years ago. The witches who tried to take the throne. The eyeless, keeping me in that pit. But I've been to the void, Billy. All the bitterness, hatred, and fear. And the outsider gets to choose who wields his black magic, and who cowers in the dark. That's something no one should decide.
Do you really think he's to blame for all of that? For what we all did?
The outsider gave me his mark, knowing what I could do with that kind of power. For years, I carved up Dunwall from the inside, until it fell apart. The world doesn't need more men like me.
I say kudos to the voice actor who does Daud, by the way, because he's doing an excellent job of voice acting. Like, he's now played the same character from 2 different time spans. Also, I'm curious how much time has passed between Dishonored 2 and this. I don't think we know that. But that was 15 years before Dishonored 1, which is when we first played Daud. So, he's at least 15 plus years difference between the 2 ages of his character. And you can tell it's still the same actor, but he's managing to portray the character as older and frailer, while still sounding distinctly like the same character, which I think he's doing a great job. So,
The
between
eyeless
these
murdered
3...
Cienfuegos, the pharmacist, for some reason.
There might still be a way to get enough laudanum. See if he left behind anything you can use.
I like the rooftop idea.
If I can unlock the grate, then the path through the trash disposal would be simple.
You could pay the custodian a visit. See if he'll give you the key.
I bribed someone to slip me schematics for the vault mechanism. It's some kind of fancy elevator. A Jindosh creation, as always. A control room can move the vault into 2 places. The basement where they keep the safety deposit boxes, and the manager's office.
Jindos may have been a genius, but his inventions are more fragile than they look. There's an old sewer under the bank. I wonder what the former grand inventor would think if he knew his precious vault had crashed down into it.
That's got promise then.
The guards use authorization codes over a public announcement system to issue orders, but it changes every shift. There's no way to find them out without going in.
Those codes will be useful to reach the most sensitive parts of the bank. I know you'll be able to find them one way or another.
Dolores Michaels, cultist and creditor.
The wealthiest people in Karnaca trust her with their fortunes. If word gets out that someone broke into her vault, she'll be ruined.
I heard word of a thief who nearly made it inside through the sewers but couldn't get past the gate. Only the maintenance workers can open it. I had a street kid knock some bricks out of a tunnel wall down there. If I'm lucky, there'll be someone there to fix it.
That's crafty,
It
actually.
could be the quickest way in, though not the most pleasant.
We needed a maintenance worker to be able to open it up, so we'll create a problem to make sure there's a maintenance worker there.
There's a security entrance on the roof, but getting up there will be a challenge.
It would be. For your average burglar.
Which is certainly not us. Okay.
The bank will be difficult. But I know you've walked out of worse.
Damn right.
I've
All
never
right.
seen Daud so weak. I might never see him again.
Yeah, he sounds like he's in terrible shape. Alright, in we go. I wonder how many bone charms we're going to have to find this time around, and how much of the district we have to travel through. Based on the map on the table, it looked like it was the whole place again. Yeah, see, we're in the same spot arriving, but now it's nighttime. Okay. There's civilians. A garden. Goodbye, man. Hello, lads. Those are closed, but can I open them? I can't. Locked from the inside. Okay, no, I can't. Can't go back in there.
Thinking of having a picnic
Probably
soon.
can't go in here. Yeah, that's been shuttered. Alright, bone charm search. Oops. That promises to be somewhat interesting, maybe. Let's sneak up on that guy. Door. Ha! Who needs a door? When you got jumps like these. Technically, you're already asleep, but if I knock you unconscious, then you're gonna be much harder to wake up. Alright, let's sneak around here again. What can we get up to now, huh? Not have any new loot. Didn't restock your loot during the day? Oh, very well. Yes, you did. Thank you. Very considerate of you. Turn upstairs to this place. Stairs connecting inside, though. Oh, actually, it was these, wasn't it? Seems to be much of interest in here. Tiny bit of loot, but not really all that much. Ooh, bone charm nearby though. Hello. Put this here during the day while I was gone. Oh, Swift Stalker. Oh, that's the one where I have to put a weapon away, isn't it? Well, still. Might as well. As long as all I'm doing is teleporting around, then I won't need to take the weapon out. It takes it out whenever I do the scanning power for some reason, though. But not when I do the teleport. Okay. Speaking of which... Oop, oop.
Set for the news of the day.
I don't want to mess with the taxidermy shop again and see if anything's changed in there.
Kobe accused of murder. Gazette reporter exposes politician's brutal secret.
But
You're not supposed to be here.
no, I refuse. That didn't happen. Alternate timeline.
Brutal secret.
You're over there.
Isn't it laundry day yet?
Someone, anyone, guards, someone.
Whoever that guy ran off to. So what?
Bloodflies never stay caged for long. Serves her right.
Wait, what? What? What are you talking about? What happened?
I told them I was too skinny. Told them they wouldn't last a day. Ah, poor kid. Why do I always have to...
Besides, we killed them all. Oh well, whatever. Get laser eyes over here. Now there's some blood flies. Oh shit, you okay? It looks like everything in the basement got overgrown. I don't know how that happened because I killed them all last time I was here, but okay. Guess the missions are set up to assume that I didn't. Because they don't really take that sort of thing into account. So... we're out of control. Took over the basement. We're gonna find her dead down here? You gonna be a hive beast? Because that would be poetic justice. Wouldn't it? This place is crazy overgrown now. And you, where are you going? But you know what? Got some incendiaries, don't I? Not working like it's supposed to. Come on. Where's she, though? And this happened fast. Actually, I'm not even sure if this is supposed to be the same day. It's nighttime, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's nighttime of the same day. She was doing a bunch of casing the joint and asking around. Could be a few days later, even. Alright, you little bastards. Alright, I can't kill you. Fine. Whatever. Okay, we don't seem to have any sign of what happened to her. Well, since the bloodflies had gotten out of the basement on their own, apparently. One could assume that she's dead, but the body's not around. Maybe it happened while she was out of the place. We don't have any way of knowing that. Alright. It's, what?
Someone is asking.
Someone there.
It's the void. It's correct. Where did you go? Where are you? There you are.
Can't have gone far.
You're right, I haven't. Once I get this guy, we can call it an episode. And yeah. How's that sidewalk taste? I think it tastes like victory. Alright. Let's leave it there, folks. I'll see you next time.